What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top ladder using Recruit's Hog. So as you guys know, there's a ton of log bait right now in the meta ever since the Goblin Gang got buffed, and a perfect deck against log bait. Like, it's pretty much impossible to lose to log bait with Recruit's Hog, especially when you're using arrows and the Barbarian Barrel. So if you don't have the Golden Knight unlocked, I would recommend using the Electro Spirit, and honestly that's a pretty good replacement, and there's some Recruit Hog players who use the Electro Spirit over the Golden Knight anyway, even though they have him unlocked. But if you do have him, I would certainly recommend using him. So before we head into the first game, as always, if you guys want to support me, Boss, in any Supercell game, code BOSS, thank you guys who do that. And we're currently 179th in the world right now, and we're going to try to push up even more, so let's head into the first match. Alright, so we found a game here against Slash. So we got Recruits, our starting hand, with the Zappies, Flying Machine, and Pigs. So I think we're just going to wait a little bit for him to do something. Okay, he's going to go for an Elixir Collector. The bad thing is we don't really have a good counter to that Collector because he just went for Log. I'm going to go for Recruits here. It's kind of aggressive, but like I said, he just used his Log and he went Collector, so I think it's a fine play. Flying Machine will actually hit the Elixir Collector if he doesn't drop something. Ooh, the Golden Knight just got reset. That was really, really good for me. And he's going to go Heal Spirit. And yeah, as you guys can see, the Elixir Collector is actually getting sniped by the Flying Machine. That's a really cool trick. If you guys did not know that, you can, well, obviously do it, because I just did. You know, if I played it on the left here, I think it would have worked too. Like, either way, it would have been pretty good, I think. Either way, we're going to go Royal Hogs here to get a nice counter push going, just because he doesn't have his, he didn't have his E-Barbs in cycle, and actually the fact that he did the dash with his Golden Knight I think is a good thing for me, because it went away from the Pigs, and look at all that damage we ended up getting. So very, very good start to this match here, and he learned his lesson, and now he played the Elixir Collector in the back, which is pretty understandable if you ask me, just after what happened the first time. But we're by no means out of this yet, even though we have a really good lead, because we don't have Fireball, we have arrows, which are not going to get very much value for us, unfortunately. But with this pretty nice, start that we have right now, we, of course, can still win this one. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to go Flying Machine, and then we're probably going to go for Recruits on top of the Three Musketeers. I'm going to go for a Bar Barrel here. And, ooh, that Flying Machine was super clutch, helping out there against that Musketeer. I don't know if you guys saw that. Thinking about what we want to do here. We probably are going to go Royal Hogs right now. See what he does. He's going to Ghost and E-Barbs. So we just need to get ready for defense here. We're going to go for Cage. We're going to go for a Flying Machine. A Golden Knight. Go ahead and pop the ability. And that got a lot of value, that dash there. Bar Barrel coming in. And that was some pretty solid defense, I have to say. Pretty happy with that defense right there. Ooh, he goes Three Musketeers. I'm going to arrow, I think. And hopefully we can get some damage. If not, our Golden Knight dash is going to be really important here. Okay, we actually need to Bar Barrel the E-Barbs. That was a pretty smart play by him, but luckily we're not going to take too much damage. That could have been a lot worse. If I go Pigs, he's going to be ready to defend. Yeah, I knew he was going to do something like that, so that's why I didn't end up playing my... Okay, he went for... I'm going to go Pigs here because I think he was pretty aggressive and I feel like we can get some good damage. Okay, that was a really good Bar Barrel. He might go like E-Barbs at the bridge or something. Let's see. Oh, wow, he actually does that. I'm definitely going to arrow that. We're going to go Golden Knight. Cage. He's gonna, yeah, I was gonna say pressure the other lane for sure. I think we got him though, guys. Yeah, we just need to get arrows down. And that is going to be GG. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with how I played that, because I think since I had arrows, that's definitely not an easy matchup. I don't know if it's hard, but the start we had was super smart with that flying machine, as you saw sniping the elixir collector, so make sure to, you know, write that down. You guys didn't know that. Well, I mean, not really, but, you know, remember it, because I think that's a really, you know, cool play that not many people know. But, yeah, so we're 150th right now in the world. Let me go ahead and get this mastery here real quick, and then head into the next one. See if we can keep climbing, you know, get close to the top 100. That would be a pretty good goal. Found a next one here against this Japanese player. We got Golden Knight, Recruits, Bar Barrel, so we could probably start with a Bar Barrel if he doesn't do anything. I don't think starting with Golden Knight is a great starting play. Probably Zappies are slightly better to start with than... ooh, he's got log bait. This is, oof, this is very good for us. I mean, of course it's not like, of course, like I said, I know at the beginning I said it's pretty much impossible to lose this. Of course you could lose if you make mistakes, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is the type of matchup where if you play perfectly and you don't make any mistakes, there's no way you're gonna lose. Like, I pretty much can promise you that. Like, this is like pretty much what you would say the freest matchup is for this deck. I mean, when you have the variation with fireball instead of arrows, it's understandable losing it, because, you know, it's a negative trade to kill the princess, and you only have one counter to the barrel instead of two. But when you have arrows, you really should pretty much never lose this matchup, if you know, get what I'm saying. I'm gonna go Royal Hogs here. His main chance is if he has a Tesla instead of... Okay, yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Now that we know he's got an Inferno, it's like even better, because when they have an Inferno, they can't even, you know, like, get a good trade against the flying machine. It's a negative trade on the flying machine, does bad against just, you know, literally everything, you know, the recruits. Whereas if they have Tesla, I think it's a little better against all the spam and stuff. And yeah, we can arrow the princess because we have Bar Barrel for the, you know, his Goblin Barrel. And even if he outcycles it, we can Golden Knight dash. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually go Golden Knight and dash, and it kills a, like, watch this. Yeah, it kills the barrel for 1 elixir, essentially, the dash. So this guy's pretty much got absolutely nothing going for him. I'm going to arrow to kill the princess once again. Like, I'm pretty much always going to do it because I know I can just Golden Knight dash or a Bar Barrel. And yeah, I mean, we're winning. We're gonna win this unless, you know, I make a pretty big mistake. So I'm gonna Flying Machine here. I'm gonna get a Golden Knight down in this lane because we have the cage down in the other. I got arrows again to kill the princess. Golden Knight dash kills the Goblin Gang, so I'm gonna do that. Just get rid of that and the Ice Spirit. And yeah, if I were this guy, I'd probably give up because there's no way you're going to win. I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah, I mean, was I lying to you guys when I said this does really good against log bait? If you hate log bait, this is the deck for you. I mean, you know, if you lose to it, then you're just bad. I mean, I can't defend you, like, but truly, like, this is the deck for you. I mean, just trust me on this. If you keep playing it over and over, which a lot of people have been complaining about after the Goblin Gang buff, give this a try. You will not be disappointed, I'll just say that. Anyway, we're 112th in the world right now. Let's keep it going. Hope we match some more log bait, because all it means is, you know, just free wins. So yeah. We're against Jorge Knight here. See what this guy is running. A different Jorge than Jorge Luis, who's very, very good with Giant Graveyard. But maybe he is running Giant Graveyard. Who knows, right? So he's not doing anything. I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and... in a second or two, I'm going to split Zappies. You usually want to make the first play with Recruits Hogs. Might seem weird because it's an expensive deck, but it's very good to start the game with a Goblin Cage or Zappies. There's nothing, you know, risky about doing that, if that makes sense. So he's got a Ghost. Could be Bridge Spam, could be RG, could be P.E.K.K.A. you know, a few different things it could be. Really no way to know. He's got... Okay, I don't know what this is. Tesla Ghost? Not a clue. I'm going to Cage. Going Cage when they go for building is generally going to be a pretty good play. I'm going to dash now. I mean, he's probably going to prevent it, but... Or not. That was weird. You know, this is aggressive, but usually when someone logs, it's a pretty good play to go recruits because they don't... Because log is kind of, here's like a good tip for you guys. When someone has log in their deck, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time, it's like one of their only good counters to the recruit shields, and otherwise they have to overcommit. And that's kind of what happened. Like, you saw how we got damage. We didn't even really overcommit, because he went for a Tesla, a Ghost, so it ended up being a pretty good play, if you ask me. And I'm still not sure what in the world this guy's using as his win condition. Like, I really am not sure. It's a... Well, thank God he didn't hit the... It's a really good thing he didn't hit the flying machine with the fireball. I thought it was possible for him to hit it, but apparently not. That was kind of bad. I just wasted the dash. Anyway, all recruits in the back. Pretty good timing because he just went Giant Skelly in the back. We have to try to bait his fireball. We don't want him to be able to... Wait a minute. Okay, that was really smart, actually. That sequence of plays I just did, the pressure at the same time, so he couldn't build a massive push. And then when he finally went in for the push, I was ready for it. The zappies to block. That was really good. Pretty happy with that defense there. We're going to recruits in the back. I'm just going to bar barrel here. Maybe get a flying machine down. Try to... Oh, that's... you know what? We just forced a fireball out of him. So that's fine. We have zappies. Oh, let's go. Sorry for not talking. I wanted to focus, and if I was talking in triple there, I can't say for sure if I would have won that, so I'll take it. I think you guys would agree with me, focusing is way more than commentating, so yeah, let's go. Yeah, wow, that was a weird deck. Yeah, I think that's another one, kind of like how I said the first game, like, I'm really happy, like, that one, like, it's a hard counter, like, I can't be proud of how I played, like, I was gonna win no matter what, but I don't really even think that was that easy of a matchup, because the Ghost was kind of annoying, he had Fireball, which got him a lot of value, and the balloon in general is pretty hard to deal with, especially when you don't have the fireball to like push it back. But then again, arrows helped me against the Dark Goblin, but I don't know, that was definitely a stressful one. Really glad we were able to win though, and that is going to put us in the top 100. So this video is going very, very well so far. Let's try to keep it up and see if we can, I don't know, maybe go undefeated this video. Alright, we're against someone with no name, as you can see here. So, I don't know if this is the bait player, the one who uses the one with Rascal's bait. If it is, this is going to be a really easy matchup, but I think it's probably someone else because he's in a, I don't know, this guy's in a Chinese clan, and I think the guy who runs that deck is from Australia, so, I mean, I'm not saying, like, it couldn't be a possibility, but it's, you know, pretty unlikely. Anyway, let's just cycle Zappies here, see what he does. He's going to go for a cannon. You know what I actually think this is? This is probably going to be Electro Giant, because he used the Fire Spirit Cannon and Barb Barrel, and that's the only deck I can think of that has that combination of cards in it. And as you can see, that Flying Machine was very, very good. Flying Machine is going to be quite a nuisance for him because he has Lightning, I believe, as a spell, either that or Rocket. In either case, it's going to get me a lot of value. I'm going to go Cage here. I'm going to try to get Zappies back in rotation for his Inferno Drag. I did not actually think he was going to Lightning. That was a pretty good play on him, by him, but it was pretty aggressive, and we still have a good lead, so I think it's not really that big of a deal. And also with him having the Golden Knight, it's making me think that he probably doesn't have Dark Prince, so he doesn't even have a good answer to our Royal Hogs. So this should be, I think, like a really, really easy matchup for us. And right as I say that, like, look at what's happening right now. We're going to take his tower and defend the Electro Giant easily at the same time, so dang, I mean, that's already GG. Pretty good matchup for me, to be fair, but I think that E-Giant was also quite horrible by him. Saying wow, obviously not happy with the situation. And yeah, once again, it looks like we're going to pick up, you know, yet another win here. So potentially going to go undefeated this video. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm going to go Zappies here, all in the same lane, because if he decides to E-Giant in the other lane, I can probably just, yeah, I mean, we're already back to a cage, so it's going to be easily defended. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing he can do. I would say this is, like, pretty much as easy as a log bait, to be honest. Like, when they don't even have a Dark Prince, they have nothing for the pigs. Like, they just can't do anything. So, yeah, I mean, it's not even really his fault, but that E-Giant was bad. I just think, though, even if he didn't do that, the only thing that would have happened is he would have just prolonged his fate. Like, I was gonna win regardless. But, yeah, GG. I guess we'll go for one final game, see if we can go 5 for 5 this video. Let's first, though, see, you know, what ranking we're at. We were already in the top 100, so now at this point we're getting awfully close, probably to the top 50. Yeah, 76 in the world right now, so yeah, I'd say we'll go for one more game, and I'll see you guys when I find it. This will be our final game against Zodiac. This is gonna be, pretty difficult. This matchup, because he's using Elixir Golem with Fireball, and it's already hard when they don't have Fireball, but when they have a Fireball, it's, yeah, it's even worse, but let's see what we can do. He's also one of the best Elixir Golem players in the game, you know, so that's not helpful either. Anyhow, I guess we might as well be somewhat aggressive, because I feel like if we don't do enough damage in single, we're going to lose for sure. And the only way we could win this is single Elixir, I think, because in double and triple, we are not defending E-Golem pushes. That is for sure. So, I'm just going to arrow this, actually. Still have a small lead, nothing crazy, but still lead regardless. I'll just go ahead and, what do we want to do here, actually? Yeah, I'm going to just cycle a cage, I think. See what he does. It's not going to do anything. Oh, okay, he's gonna healer. So we'll just go Zappies then. And then maybe recruits. Yeah, I'll go recruits. So kind of a split like this. Kind of weird, but I think it's solid. And then flying machine like this. We're just trying to... Okay, this is actually good, I think. He just spent 6 elixir. Yeah, that's actually pretty solid. I'll take it. Oh, we're gonna go pigs here? Oh, this is really good, actually. This is really good. His fireball's out of cycle. I can't really defend an elixir golem push, but with all this damage we got, things are looking kind of possible at this point. But like I've already said, I don't know how we're going to defend this elixir golem. But I'll do my best. I like... Dude, I can't defend an elixir golem push. Yeah, it was a pretty hard counter, but I had a little bit of hope after the start. But I told you, and I knew it. It's like impossible to defend an elixir golem push. Even if I had a fireball, like let's say I was using the fireball barbell variant, would still be a pretty tough matchup. But you know, either way, really solid video. I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. Pretty good, you know, streak. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 wins in a row. Wait, 5, I guess. I can't count because the game before I started recording. Really good against Logbait, which is, I would say, probably most broken deck in this meta right now. Maybe not on top of ladder. There might be some decks that are stronger, but across the board, like all trophy ranges, I've been hearing you guys in the comments. I've just been, you know, like seeing people talk about it. Everyone is running Logbait right now, especially like, you know, mid ladder or like slightly above. So it is running rampant right now. So if you got something like this, you aren't going to have to worry. Make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.